kings and queens. How are you beautiful souls doing today? I'm going to open up and share with you guys some information. Although it's about me, I did take notes. I actually thought this out very thoroughly after going back and taking a look into my life. So, like I said, I did take notes so I don't forget anything. So don't laugh at me. I've been working on my memory muscles. Do any of you guys have that same issue? So hopefully you stay to the end to hear the beans I spill. I'd like to share with you what I've experienced, what I've witnessed, heard, and seen. When I was 24 years old, I was pregnant with my second daughter. At 14 weeks, I was told by the doctor I had to be on bed rest due to having preeclampsia. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all do the research on what that is. But I was working per diem at a great well-known hospital at the time, but I wasn't aware that I wouldn't qualify for disability. So I could have some type of pay while I'm out of work to provide for my family. So come to find out, per diem employees, they're not required to pay disability out of their checks. With the company that I was with, they didn't require them to do so. You'd have to pay for state disability on your own, separately. I was very devastated to find out. Sorry, I am a tad bit nervous because opening up, I don't know. I'm letting y'all into my life. So, yeah. Like I said, I was devastated to find out I would be on bed rest till the end of my pregnancy. I went from making $24.22 an hour to no pay at all. Sorry. I returned to work immediately after the doctor cleared me to do so, returning to work being in $12,000 worth of debt. My now husband worked 2 to 3 jobs to help us get through this hard time. I ended up paying all the debt off down to a zero balance. When I was 25 years old, working with the company that I was talking about in the last section, over 3 years, I changed departments, locations, and moved to a management position within the same hospital to decrease my commute time to work, from my second freshly purchased home in North County, San Diego. I didn't know my probation period would start over due to changing departments within that same company. So, and being with them for 3 years. My probation was set for another 6 months. My probation end date was approaching. About 7 days away, I was informed it would be extended another 3 months, not knowing as to why. But 4 days, you know what? Wait, before I tell you about that part, keep in mind, at this job, I was coming into work an hour early. I would stay late. I took work home. I didn't get any lunches. I didn't get any breaks. Sorry. Which I wasn't compensated for all of it neither. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Also, I was asked to do work from home via text while I was at home and off the clock. Keep in mind, I was told that I would be managing other positions and other people, as it stated on the application when I applied. Come to find out, you guys, I was every position in that office, except for the doctors and the one RN. But as I was saying before, 4 days after my birthday, I was informed that my probation was released. I guess that's the nicest way of saying you're fired, basically. To this day, I still am unsure of why, but looking back at it now, I definitely see it was a blessing in disguise. But to be completely honest with you, I didn't think of it like that back then. I mean, because I had two kids, I had one that I couldn't really pump milk for when I was working there, even though they were made aware that I would be breastfeeding during my training. And also, I had a 5-year-old on top of my fairly new second mortgage. Remember, I had just bought the house a few weeks prior to changing my position. About a few years earlier, I was informed that my grandmother's company that she worked for changed her position after 19 years. And 5 months later, they eliminated her position, leaving her with no job, no retirement. All of this after working for them for 19 and a half years. Now let's take it back even more. When I was 23 and a half, my mom got hurt at her job working in a prison as an RN due to her injuries, which were caused by picking up heavy dead weight male inmates, as well as the equipment she was pretty much always required to carry. She was forced to retire. So then her 6-figure income went to half of that overnight, which drastically changed her lifestyle, leaving her to be a chronic pain patient for the rest of her life. When I was 27 years old, sorry you guys, my now husband worked at his company for about 3 years. Little did we know that company, they would go under, and they had stopped paying for several months for their employees' medical insurance. And the employees weren't aware of this until they received the bills from the doctors inside of the mail. A lot of them lost their homes, their cars, as well as their income, leaving them high and dry. When I was 28 years old, I found out one of my senior business partners, she was fired from her job because they didn't want to pay her. They decided to hire someone with less experience so they could pay them less to do the same work that she was doing. So they chose to interfere with her life just so they could save money, kicking her straight to the curb. Same age, same year, I was informed one of my senior business partners received a pink slip. Don't know if y'all know too much of what that is, but just in case you don't, he got laid off 3 times with the police department. And that was leaving him to make his hobby of travel to now his full-time career helping people do the same. So whether your probation is released, you become disabled, you get hurt, your position is eliminated, you get fired or laid off, I'm only suggesting that you work on a plan B while you still have your plan A. So I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, but I'm saying to prepare yourself and be ready for anything that may. Position yourself. I recommend you to position yourself, like I said, to be ready just in case, because you never know. I'm just simply saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Be prepared and ready for anything that may or may not happen. Knowledge is power. Action is key. So I know you have probably been thinking, like, why does she want to help people so much? It's because I don't want any of the things I just talked about happening to anyone else and them not being properly equipped. So you probably wonder, why travel? It's simply because it doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care what race you are. It doesn't care what gender you are. It doesn't care what ethnicity you are. It doesn't care what religion you are. It doesn't care what language you speak. It doesn't care what food you eat. Nor does it care what partnership preference what yours is. As well as no inventory to clutter your house. And because everyone wants to travel, or they're already traveling anyway. So if you love it, you enjoy it, and you use it, you should own it. With that being said, if I could show you how to supplement your income and your lifestyle, would you be open to hearing more? I'm only asking you for 20 minutes of your time to share some life-changing information with you and get all your questions answered. If so, go ahead and comment yes below and I'll get back to you shortly. If you feel like this video can help someone, please like it, share it, tag them in it, or both. I'm looking forward to helping you kings and queens. And remember to surround yourself by positive people. You kings and queens have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Peace.